Hi, my name is Amesh Shakib. I'm with 2M Technology. Today I'm going to show you how to install the new 2M Technology IP 3 megapixel IP camera. Basically, this once you find the IP, the IP address, what you need to do is head over to Tools for the Internet Explorer. Right now, this camera only works with Internet Explorer, so go ahead and hit the Tools and get the Internet option. Then head over to Security, then click Custom Level, then head down to Download and Sign and make that prompt, and also make the sign prompt, and basically that's it. And click OK. Click OK, and you'll be greeted with the web service. Then refresh the page by pressing F5. Then type in the default admin password username. Then wait for a few seconds. The window is gonna let you know that you need to install ActiveX. Like I said, ActiveX only available on on Internet Explorer. Again, type in the default password, which is admin. Then wait another second, and you'll get greeted with the web.cam and install the software. Wait for a few seconds, and it will populate your picture in a minute. While we wait, I'm just gonna let you know mainstream is the full capability of the camera. Substream is a TV line. Live, as you can see, is what you see right now, but if you click set, it will give you more option for the camera. The colors. Again, I want you to keep installing or running any ActiveX that you are greeted. Each time it will take you out and just log in again with admin. Let's go back to set. As you can see now, you will have a picture here. That's what it was doing earlier. Again, alarm is another option. Basically, the alarm is just motion detect, disk error, external alarm, operation. Disk is full, video masking. Again, log out is just to log out. And let's head back to set. Camera. Here's camera information, camera property, colors, contrast, hue, saturation, gain mode. The scenic mode, sunny, night. You can actually change that. Day and night mode, auto, BNC. Right now it's off. You can do a mirror. Basically, when you do a mirror, it just reverses what you see on the screen, as you can see. Flip the camera upside down, then mirror. It's just kind of fun. But for default, just keep those off. Always keep the auto iris on. This is for the it's really good. It kind of adjusts the sliding around the camera. Video. You don't have to install that right now, but if you want, you can go ahead and run this. But again, it will take us out to login. Again, video. Basically, this is the right now I'm running, as you can see, 3 megapixel. You can actually go down to D1. This is a TV line. This is 480 TV line. This is 720p, 1.3 megapixel. This is a normal VGA connection. So it's really very similar to 1.3. 1080p is a high definition. Again, this is another 1.3, but just a wider angle on the camera. 3 megapixels is the highest resolution. The downside to that one is the frame rate. As you can see, 1.3 has or this one, their frame rate stays 15. But for a naked eye, you won't be able to tell the difference. So let's take it back to 3 megapixel. The bit rate, you can change the VBR or CBR. Will recommend keeping as ZBR. This is a reference bit rate. This is the bandwidth. You can actually reduce that to anything you want. I will leave the way it is right now. Watermark. It will put a digital CCTV. You can put another anything that you will like. Again, all these settings are basic. The substream, actually, you can make. I recommend making it D1. The substream, leaving it same. Again, all the settings the same. Go ahead and save the setting. Then head over to audio. If you have audio coming in to the unit, this is where you will leave it. But again, I will recommend this as a default. Again, network, you have what's called TCP. You know, right now it's wired. Static or DHCP. Static means that you put your own information in. DHCP, it pulls the information from the router. Again, I would use that as it fits. Connection type, the maximum people connected is 10. As you can see, the maximum you can have is 20. The TCP port, you can change that to any number you want, but it has to be within this range. I will leave the HTTP port 80, but if someone else is using 80, I will make that 81, 80, 80, or any other settings that you have. I will leave the 554 the same. As you can see, there's no other options, but I will leave that the same. Um, the PoE, if you are connected to another internet service provider and they want you to use internet connection, that's what you do. The DDNS right now is very limited to what you can. So unless you know what you're doing, I would not change this. Or unless you have 4 of these, I would not change it. Then you have an IP filter. Basically, it's filter what comes in an ad. Like I said, if you don't know what you're doing, I wouldn't change any of this. And this is to send email to yourself in case anything changes. UPnB is really highly recommended. This one, I will enable it, and right away it will map your router and find out if it's enabled. If your router is disabled, go ahead and log into your router and enable the UPnB. Then it will map everything. Basically, we will open the port through this web browser. This one is another option. This one is just the server name. Multicast. Like I wouldn't change these settings unless you know what you're doing. Then let's head over to event, video detect. You know, enable, walking period, anti tether area, record. You know, take a snapshot, send an email. Then let's head over to storage. This is you know, like the schedule when it's motion. Right now it's motion and alarm. General just means it's recording 24 hours, which is not set up. Motion is as good as 24 hours recording because it will record whenever time it's activated. There's a post and pre-recording, so I would highly recommend that. It will save you a lot of hard drive space, and it's the best choice to go with. Destination is where you right now it says local. You can do an FTP. Local, you click here, like a This system doesn't have a external hard like a SD, but you can add a hard drive, hot swappable, or you can do an FTP. But this one is trying to read an SD card, but this camera doesn't have that functionality, so just skip that. But if you were connected to a computer, this option would have been available. Record, disk full override, record as mainstream. You can do substream. Again, system, general, the name of the camera, the date, you know, the clock, the account, the users. This is where you create a user. Default, it will set everything back to default. Import, backup path, you import or you export it. Importing is just basically, you know, file, like it could be the setting of the camera, it could be, you know, basically importing videos and all that. Auto maintain, reboot. Right now it's auto reboot every 2 p.m. I will take that off. Do not allow that. The camera will restart every day at 2 p.m. So you don't have to do that, but it's just this is just a normal for the camera to maintenance itself. You can always do a manual reboot, so don't check that. Upgrade the firmware. If you have a new firmware from our website, you can always browse, find the file, then upgrade it. Then here's the camera version information. This is just a redundant information. Again, this is how you use the web server client. Thank you for watching 2M Technology explanation of the new IP 3 megapixel camera, and we'd like to hear from you. Thank you.